Good morning or good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is you're watching this. Eric here with driverlineup.com, world's okayest steering wheel holder. Checking in with you from somewhere in Kansas. I'm going to talk in this video a little bit about Dodge City, Kansas. Give you guys some updates from where we are on the road and explain my outfit, which, well, I'm wearing a coat right now because it's kind of cold. Which, by the way, I did get the patches on. This one seems to be pretty popular amongst those who have drop-in hooks that are not drop-in hooks. But Jenna is making fun of me for wearing. I've been driving in the Prime sweatpants. I got the Fila shoes on. Jenna's making fun of me. I usually, for 2 years, I've driven in jeans. And for whatever reason, the last couple of nights I've been driving in a pair of Prime sweatpants and wearing my Fila tennis shoes with a gray fleece. So she's making fun of me, telling me I need to get like a gold chain and drive a truck in the Northeast. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a clip real quick before I get into Dodge City. It's a little windy, guys, sorry. Show you guys a little bit of a clip from a few weeks ago when I actually came across something that I never thought I would see again. So I'll roll that and then get into my talk about Dodge City. Hey guys, what's going on? I got to show you guys a little bit of a bonus clip in the middle of this video. I couldn't not show it. So I went to get my mail at Prime, and I figured I'd stop by campus for a few minutes. And as I parked at campus, I see something I never thought I'd see again. Never thought I would see this again. Coming down, what's the road there the campus is on? I don't know, I can't remember it. But this is my old truck. Right there, 601-731. It's my truck. That was my first truck when I came out of upgrading. I had a great chat with the guy who's finishing the lease on it. 601-731. That's my old truck right there. That was my first truck. Jenna called it the road grape, and he calls it the flying purple people eater, which his kids love. But anyway, I thought I'd give you guys that bonus clip. I never thought I would see that truck again, and there it is. Too funny. Too funny. Anyway, back to regular programming. Okay, pretty neat. Yeah, I never thought I'd see that truck again, so it was really cool. I actually had parked at Campus Inn, and I saw it coming down Glenstone, and it took a minute to register. Like, it was a purple truck, and it had racing stripes down the side, which is always funny to me because it's a governed truck, you know, but I was like, what are the odds? Because, or not racing stripes, a racing flag. I thought, what are the odds? And then I saw the 601-731. I was like, wasn't that my truck number? So I ran across the street and flagged, and when the driver parked and got out, I had a really good chat with him, and he said the truck was in great condition, very clean. Of course, Jenna is professional level detailer, so it's been a great truck for him. He did back it into a trailer. The trailer went over his fifth wheel, and he did some damage to it, but outside of that, it's been great. Anyway, so we just picked up from Dodge City, which is exactly what, I may have mentioned that in yesterday's video, exactly what I wanted to do. And it's why we chose that short puddle hopper load back into Oklahoma, because I wanted to stay in the meat patch for a reload. And sure enough, yesterday morning after we dropped that load off at Walmart, which was late, by the way, not our fault. The shipper held us in detention for 5 hours, and because it was a straight shot, there was no room for error. We got to Walmart 3 hours late, and unfortunately sales wasn't going to be able to change the appointment to the next morning because it was a meat load, and Walmart only takes meat usually early in the morning. But Jenna walked inside and used girl power. You guys know, if we as dudes show up at Walmart 3 hours later, it likely ain't gonna happen. But you send a girl in there to use girl power, every time. Jenna's walked into Walmarts that we're like 4 or 5 hours late, not our own fault, usually at repowers or something that are already late, and has turned a late live unload into dropping hooks. So anyway, she got us in yesterday morning somehow, and it was extremely fast. It was like an hour and a half, and we're talking 40 pallets with like 40 different SKUs, and somehow they got that truck unloaded, the trailer unloaded and counted in an hour and a half. So, which gave us enough time for her to bolt up to Dodge City. When I pulled up Load Choice, they had a good Dodge City load going up to Hazleton. Many of you Prime drivers will be very familiar with that load. I love it. I run that load all the time. Love that load. So, we went, she jammed up to Dodge City yesterday. We dropped our trailer off because it's never ready until 3 or 4 hours after it's drop dead time, of course. But that worked out perfect for us because we went to Love's, got showers, got some sleep. I called over there at 12:30, 1 o'clock this morning. The load was ready, and I drove, I don't know, 150 or so miles this morning after I picked that up. So anyway, I love that Dodge City. I've been taking loads out of Dodge City for the whole 2 years that I've been driving. We ran loads out of Dodge City during TNT. There's 2 main meat plants in Dodge City. One is National and one is Cargill. I am not a fan of the National because it is a mud pit. And for some reason, every single time I come to Dodge City, it's either raining or snowing every single time. I seriously, because I don't think I've been to Dodge City ever when it wasn't raining or snowing. I've picked up meat loads in Liberal, Kansas without rain or snow, but never Dodge City. It seems to always be raining there. And Cargill has a paved lot. So that's why I'll choose Cargill if I have a choice. Definitely. They pay about the same. But man, that National plant, oh, it's just so beat up. Mud. One time we went there during a blizzard, and I stepped out of the truck into what looked like flat, snowy area, and my foot went right through this thin layer of ice into about 8 inches of muddy water. So yeah, but Dodge City's great, man. Great place to get loads out of. This Hazleton run, which we did this one like a month ago too, you take it to another Cargill, pretty easy drop and hook in and out, and then you're set up really well for a reload up there. Although the good loads are pretty competitive because Pittston's just north of there, so there's a lot of Prime trucks competing for the better loads. Sometimes you get sent over for chocolate. But anyway, pretty pleased with the way this week is going. Put us at like 6,000 revenue by Sunday night. We're already climbed well out of the hole that we were in for being home for 2 weeks. That's the advantage of being a team truck as a couple, because all the money goes in the same account. I mean, we climbed out of the, wasn't that too deep of a hole, but we climbed out of that yesterday. So we're already making money. So very happy about that. Very, very happy about that. Speaking of Dodge City, there is a great book. I will actually post a link to it in the description. It's titled Dodge City. I can't remember the name of the author. I've read the hardback cover, but I just downloaded the audiobook version, because it's been a couple years since I've read the hardback or the actual physical copy of it. I'm going to listen to the audio book version of it that I just got on Audible this morning. Really fascinating. I mean, incredible book. If you guys listen to audiobooks and you've been to Dodge City and you've picked up there, if you're interested in history, especially like Cattletown, you know, Doc Holliday type history, man, get Dodge City. It is such a good book. Wildly entertaining, very historically accurate, and it gives you a really cool perspective of Dodge City. It's, you know, Dodge City has always been a cattle town. It is still a cattle town today. Think of the, so there were like 50 bobtails over there at Love's. Think about that, 50 bobtails. Now let's assume they're all carrying, say, 20 tons of beef out of there. Some are lighter, some are, you know. But let's just say if they were all carrying 20, you're talking what? 1,000 tons? Is that correct? Is my math correct? Someone tell me. 10 trucks at 20 tons would be 200 tons, right? So there's 1,000 tons of beef being loaded between those two plants at any given moment. If there's 50 bobtails at Love's waiting for loads, think about the amount of beef coming out of those two plants. That's just this is one day. Crazy. So, and then you think about the rain and the snow. Well, if you ever go over to historic Dodge City, which is not far from those meat plants, you can bobtail over there. They've got like the old hotel, there's a train station there. Imagine how bad it would be with the rain and the snow when you're just walking through horse shit and mud. Which is the street, which would have been dirt at the time, would just be covered in it, you know. So it's bad enough for us to have to drop and hook trailers in that in just muddy water. But imagine the amount of horse shit in a cattle town that just reeks. Oh, it had to have been awful. I don't think that it was a flattering town at all. So, but anyway, I love the load out of Dodge City. So that's where we're at. That's my update for this morning. It's a good week, good loads. It's cold, 38 degrees. It was 35 degrees this morning. I thought we were over this shit. So anyway, we're gonna get this one running. I'm actually gonna get some coffee, wait for Jenna to wake up here in a little bit, and then she's gonna drive us over towards St. Louis, and we'll park for a little while. And I gotta get some work done today, so we're not gonna rush this load, which is another thing I like about it. You can take it as early as you want, or you can use the whole amount of time. We usually take it right at about the middle of the window they give you. It's a great load. Anyway, guys, be safe, make good decisions, always drive to thrive. Talk to you soon.